Title: Teenagers with Untreated Anxiety and the Risk of Substance Addiction. Opening scene. The video opens with a teenager, Jessica, sitting alone in her room, staring at her smartphone. Notifications ping frequently, stacking up, but she seems unable to respond. Her face is reflective of sadness and stress as the camera pans out to reveal the clutter and chaos around her room, symbolizing her mental state. Narration: Meet Jessica, a typical high school student facing the pressures of teenage life. But beneath these regular challenges lies a struggle often invisible to others: anxiety, untreated and ignored. Scene 2. A montage follows of various teens going through their day, attending school, interacting with friends, participating in extracurricular activities, but all with a distant look in their eyes. Conversations are muted, blurred, emphasizing a disconnect. Narration: Untreated anxiety among teenagers is an escalating issue. Studies indicate that nearly 32% of adolescents experience an anxiety disorder. Yet, many suffer silently, unnoticed, and untreated, leading to more significant implications. Scene 3. Transitioning to a group therapy session where different teenagers, including Jessica, share their stories. One boy mentions how he started experimenting with substances to cope with anxiety. Another talks about peer pressure leading them down a similar path. Narration: For those like Jessica and her peers, the threat of substance addiction becomes a looming shadow. Seeking comfort, escape, or conformity, teenagers may unknowingly wander into harmful territories. Scene 4. The video transitions to expert interviews with psychologists and counselors discussing signs of anxiety, withdrawal from social situations, changes in appetite, sleep disturbances. A counselor talks about why anxiety often remains untreated. Expert psychologist: Many teenagers and their families underestimate anxiety's impact, attributing symptoms to regular teenage behavior. This lack of awareness can delay effective treatments. Scene 5. The video delves into statistics, showing animations of how untreated anxiety can lead to substance abuse. Bar graphs and pie charts illustrate the correlation between anxiety disorders and addiction rates. Narration: Substance addiction among teens is more than mere experimentation. Studies reveal that 22% of teens with anxiety disorders may turn to substances like alcohol, marijuana, or even prescription drugs in an attempt to self-medicate. Scene 6. Testimonies from former addicts who began abusing substances due to untreated anxiety. They discuss the consequences faced, such as strained relationships, academic failures, and health issues. Former addict: I remember feeling like I had no other option. Anxiety consumed me, and using different substances felt like the only way to gain control. Unfortunately, it led me to lose control more than I ever realized. Scene 7. A Brighter Note highlights recovery stories, showcasing teenagers who successfully manage their anxiety with therapy, medication, and support groups. Each shares what a difference addressing anxiety made in their lives. Narration: But there is hope. With proper treatment and support, teenagers can overcome these challenges, finding healthier paths to cope with anxiety.